Welcome back. We're here with that there show thingy, eh? That was a little bit of the Canadian accent. Hope you enjoy it, Mo and Madros and other Canadian people here. I'm sure there are some Canadians somewhere. Um, I don't know. Anyways, um, right now we're gonna do something that I usually do on my show on Thursday nights, of course. Gonna do a little bit of lore. Yes, lore. You all love lore. Yeah, sure you do. Now, here's how I usually like to do this. Anyone with a question about trolls in general, the race, the whole race from the beginning of time to now. Any question about it, send it to Lad, and he's going to ask them to me one at a time. Okay? Once we get done with the questions, we'll move on. So, any questions, Lad?
Not as of yet. And Mervin just stabbed you. So if you have any questions, any lore questions you would ask them to me.
Apparently she doesn't like my Canadian accent. I don't know what's wrong with her, but she doesn't like it. Maybe she just, hates people that don't do great Canadian accents. I'm sorry. You know what, Mo? Maybe you should be a little nicer to people. Huh? Come on.
I think you should do your Irish accent again, just for fun.
Irish accent? What's bloody Irish accent?
No comment.
From the drunken crowd, of course.
Lad, did you get my question?
Okay. We have a question from Nimbus. Where do they come from? Trolls are a natural race of the world. They were one of the two, great races before the Night Elves evolved from the trolls that were around the Moonwell. Not the Moonwell, but the Well of Eternity. Anyways, they were one of the two great empires. They had the Nerubians were one empire. Well, the Nerubians and Silithid were one empire at the time, and then you had the trolls. Now there were always different areas of trolls, but in general they were the two great empires. They were, pretty much set in seclusion once the world was set asunder by the whole demon thingy coming in. But yes, trolls, one of the indigenous races of the world, besides the Earthen and the Silithid.
And I have a question for you right here. It was why do trolls come in the colors they do? That they come in pink, yellow, red, purple.
Uh, mm, geez, I have no freaking clue. I had no idea about colors, really. I just thought they were just that color. I have no idea.
For once, he is stumped. You heard
Shut
it
up.
here, folks.
Shut up. Not funny.
Moving on to another one. Why can't trolls be warlocks?
I pretty much think it's because trolls have not really dabbled in that kind of thing yet. If they are, I'm not sure if they planned it. But they haven't really touched into demonology. Their race hasn't. I mean, they've touched into, summoning the old god, Hakar, blood god, but not really demonology. Uh, ooh, actually, yeah, that would make sense though, because it would be summoning a demon. So they have touched in demonology, but I guess they just haven't touched in it enough, like the humans or the orcs have. Really. Other than that, I'm really not sure.
One question was, why was it that it was only the Dark Spear troll tribe, the only ones who allied themselves with the Horde? But I think I can answer this one. Wasn't it that they had rescued some tribe guy or something to that extent?
Well, the story goes that when the trolls of Stranglethorn Vale kind of split up into their separate tribes, the Dark Spears were one, and then the Bone guys were another one. I forget the names of them, but yeah. The story goes that the Dark Spears were separated, so they didn't really drag any of the tribes along. Also, the tribes are not friendly with each other, so they wouldn't, go along with each other. But yes, as per the Warcraft 3 training thing that was never really aired publicly, it is that the orcs, the Horde, while they were on the boat to Kalimdor, helped out the tribe, and I think they did rescue a troll or kill some, big, ugly Murloc god dude. By the way, Murlocs are evil. But yes, that as far as I know, yeah, that's why. You got it pretty much on the button, lad.
Nice. Another one is from H Zombie. Was why did the trolls males start to walk like they do now? And are they gonna walk straight soon?
Wait, what?
Why did the troll males slouch so much? And are they gonna walk straight, or what's up with that?
Oh, well, the stance probably could be because that, they are spear throwers, and if you notice, the stance that they stand in, is very much like a slouch. If their arm was raised holding a spear, it looked very much like a spear throwing position. Also, very similar to the spear throwing position that they take in Warcraft 3. It's holding it up, slouched down a little bit, aiming it pretty, intensely. I think that's just where they get it, because they are spear throwers. They are headhunters. It goes along with their past, really. I think that's why, and no, they're not going to stand up straight. That's not how they're built. No. Trolls are built a certain way just as humans are built a certain way, just as orcs are built a certain way. It doesn't matter if they stand up straight or not, essentially. It's not like it's terrible for them to stand like that, nor is it bad that humans stand up straight. It's just like, that's how they are.
I have a question. From Salin. He has two, actually. Are trolls related to any other races, and not just in WoW, apparently? Any other races, lore-wise, that they're related to? And also, are there any troll children, because he's never seen any?
Okay, to answer the first question, yes, they are related to Night Elves. That happened a long time ago, because the Night Elves evolved from trolls. If you notice that the troll ears and the Night Elf ears are extremely similar. They are extremely similar. Secondly, the second question, I'm not really sure what you're asking. Troll children. I've never seen some either, personally, but I don't know. Oh, people are asking, what about females? You know what? I'm speculating. Females stand up straight, I know. Maybe it's because the females are more of the caretakers of the home, like in more old times, and still today even. The females really didn't do any of the hunting, and therefore they didn't really practice with the spear. So they didn't really get into that spear stance, and just over time, they evolved that way. And no, trolls and elves are not related to Vulcans. Jeez, wrong universe.
One more question, and I'll go back to Lad again. Why are troll females so hot?
Oh, you know what? I'll say right now, for her pleasure. I have no idea what that means, but that's why.
I have another one along those lines. Why are trolls cool and gnomes not?
Because gnomes suck! Thank you.
I'll do one more and then I'll throw it back to Slanik. Where was it? I forgot. Oh, what was the very first group of trolls called?
The very first group of trolls? Jeez. I have no idea. No more. Wait, hold on a sec. To deviate from the question a little bit, Dan said, "No warriors for the win." Wrong. I'm an orc. I eat gnomes. I will play the Nomios bit after this break. Well, this next break, whenever we hit it. But yes. No. Bad. No more is bad.
And I have another question, and I think I can answer this one. Are the trolls native to Azeroth and not created by the Titans? Oh, there's the phone. Are the trolls native to Azeroth and not created by the Titans? You answer it.
Okay, the story goes that, yes, they are native to the world. Just as the Nerubians / Silithid are. And, yeah, pretty much. There's not much to say about it besides that they are native. The Titans really didn't touch them much. I'm not sure whether whether the Titans actually touched some of their gods, the troll gods, because I know that some of the old gods, as they're referred to, were also with the trolls. And when the old gods were banished, it's like, where'd all the troll gods go? Eep. Besides that, I'm not sure. Slanik, got anything?
To be honest, I have no questions here. I do have one thing though, which is actually totally branches off this topic altogether. It's when they said about the troll kids. I want undead kids. How come there's no undead kids?
Because undead can't mate.
But when the whole undead invasion started, it was like being distributed through the grain. So unless they weren't feeding the kids or something, why aren't there undead kids?
Well, the Scourge was only going to raise bodies that they could use well, and you're not going to raise a 2-year-old. I mean, that's useless. That's a waste of energy. Okay, just to answer a troll question, Joku Horde. Wait, no, that wasn't Joku Horde. What was it? Palin. Why do trolls have much better regeneration? That's just how they were built. Again, it's kind of like they're taking the Warcraft team was taking stuff from other games and they're figuring that out, but it has been something that's been built in from Warcraft 2. So I think it's partially, other games influencing Warcraft, but that's also part of, how the game was built at first. Anyways, did I answer your question, Slanik?
Yeah, I do have another question, again from Stalin, who is the man. Do trolls ever get old and die?
Just like other races have, old age. Even Night Elves now. So yes, they do get old and die. They age. They, age. I'm going to repeat myself. And die. It was only Night Elves that stopped aging for a while there.
Excellent. I do have another question from Dr. Spiffy, which is quite long. What are the trolls on Echo Isles now, since that was the Darkspear's home at the time, at a time? Where did they come from? Because they lived in the cold places, and it gave them a fresh bluish hue, as sort of camouflage. That's just all speculation, so you can't smell speculation. But yeah, so what are the trolls in the Echo Isles now, and why are they blue when they should be living in cold places? Because only cold trolls are blue.
Okay, well, essentially, well, if you've played the troll missions there in the Echo Isles, you realize that they are actually voodoo trolls. They are not part of the actual troll line themselves. So it's safe to say that they are kind of exile trolls. They forced the Dark Spears out of the area after the invasion happened in Warcraft 3 expansion. That's all I really know about that, though. They haven't put much detail into it.
Another question would be, in the main channel, why are trolls buried as mummies?
Well, why did the Egyptians mummify bodies? To preserve them for the afterlife. I can only speculate that that's the same reason why trolls do it, because they're so, into the kind of almost paganistic, as we would see it, beliefs. At least that's how many people would refer to it these days. Stupid Catholics. Grr. Anyways, I think it's just to preserve the bodies. Why, like I said before, why do the Egyptians do it? To preserve the bodies. That's the only reason why, I think.
And another question is, if the trolls were not created by the Titans, do they have any connections with the old gods and the elementals that walked the earth at that time?
Okay, as per the current speculation towards Zul'Gurub, you have Hakkar, this, terrible blood god that was summoned at one point by the trolls a long time ago. So that obviously ties in with the old gods and these kind of more destructive forces that, the trolls are mixed in with. Yes, I do believe that there are ties between the old gods and the trolls just because they existed together at one point in time. Other than that, I doubt it. I think trolls are a separate entity from the old gods. They don't have those huge ties that, the elementals do. They don't, have to do anything for the old gods, unlike elementals. So I hope that answers your question.
And those were all the questions I had.
Fortunately, I do have some more. First off, we have from Moiran, who says, why do Night Elves stop aging for a while if they evolved from trolls?
Because of the agreement between the dragons, the dragon, I forget the name of the dragon, from the Green Dragonflight. God. If someone knows the name of the great dragon from the Green Dragonflight, please PM it to me. I don't remember it. Please. But yeah, the agreement between whoever that was and the Night Elves when they created the World Tree over in Mount Hyjal. So that's the only reason why that they were left to live eternal. Now that the Emerald Dream is suddenly opened up now because the World Tree was, heavily damaged, and the link between Ysera, thank you, something like Ysera. Someone just said that they said it in main, but yes, that's why that happens. That's why they lived for such a huge amount of time. That's the only reason, though. Now that that's broken, they're going to age and die now. They're going to start dying off. So I suggest they start having kids now. They got to start getting it on. Otherwise, they're screwed.
Hopefully they are, because I hate Night Elves. Right, moving on.
That's Night Elves.
A very thought of...
I hate Night Elves. Sorry.
Everybody hates Night Elves. Moving swiftly along. Joku Horde says, very... Okay. Why do trolls have Jamaican accents, mon? Exclamation mark 1.
They got that Jamaican accent. I have no clue why. I mean, some have put them with like a ogre accent almost, like that big dumb stupid accent, and make them big, ugly creatures, like they are generally in Dungeons and Dragons. But, you know, I don't know. They've always had that accent in Warcraft. If you go back to Warcraft 2, they had the accent. I couldn't really explain it besides that. That's just the accent they picked for him. There's not really a lot of story behind it at all. I mean, that's just how they talk. That's the best way to answer it.
I also do have two coinciding questions from two different people. Laris says exactly what god or gods do the trolls worship, and Just This Guy says, do the trolls have any sort of beliefs or religions?
The religions of most trolls, including the Darksphere trolls, is voodoo. It's carefully monitored for the Darksphere trolls do a very careful way of worshipping voodoo, but like some have delved into it completely, like the ones on the Echo Isles. They're voodoo trolls now. They're very, gotta be careful about that. But yes, trolls, troll religion. Like I said before, Hakar, the blood god that we're gonna have to kill eventually when Zul'Gurub comes out. Exciting. That'll be one a big part of religion for the trolls because he was once almost summoned to the mortal realm from where the old gods are now. That's just why. And yes, big bad voodoo man. I had to say it. Sorry.
And I'd just like to say that for anybody out there that is going in between the USA and Canada, Atlas has a super top secret mission for you. So if you would like information on this super top secret mission between USA and Canada and are interested in this, PM Atlas.
What is it?
And no, before you say it, it is not a drug smuggling operation. Atlas doesn't do that anymore.
What? I paid him $200. Damn it. That's no fair.
Yeah, he's out of the business now. Too many cavity checks.
Oh my god. I mean, I enjoyed the anal cavity check, full body inspection. I like that stuff. Jeez.
Again, my statement that Lido is the most girliest and strangest member of the WoW Radio staff.
Better damn believe it.
And I have one last question, if that's for wrapping up this segment.
Sure.
Slanik is asking, why do you suck so much?
I must remind you, I do not suck. I have told you that 1,000 times, but you don't listen to something. It's like it goes right through your head. You want me to suck, but I don't. I don't suck. I charge $20 to blow, but not suck. Sorry. I don't even swallow. Damn it.
Okay, moving swiftly along.
Yes, please, let's get out of here. By the way, Ath, you owe me $200.
I won't ask for what, then, would I? No.
For those drugs. That drug money, man. Focus here, focus.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, $200 for the $200 for the drugs. Yeah, sure, Lido. Whatever you say, man.
I would also like to state that, Moirin, no, you're not very girly. Moirin is commenting that apparently she believes she is somehow girly. Damn it. Well, I would like to just say, wrong. Hello. Can you do this accent? Oh my god. I mean, I'm the only one here who can talk this way. I mean, Slanik tried, but it's like, oh my god, gang with a spoon. It's so disgusting. Oh my god. And I think on that note, we better take a break before someone shoots me. Unless it's already happened twice. Yeah. What a guy. Me. Yeah. Whatever. I'm going to be playing two Queen songs I really like back to back, of course. We Will Rock You and We Are the Champions. This is something really screwed up we're doing on here. I don't know why they let us on. We'll be back in a few minutes to do the last part of this show thingy. Yep. We'll be back. See ya.